Welcome to Live Kindly. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot with calmness and equanimity. According to Stoic beliefs, we have no control over external factors such as other people, events, or circumstances. The only thing we can control is our own judgments, decisions, and actions. One of the main goals of Stoicism is to overcome destructive emotions, anger, fear, envy, or lust that disturb our peace of mind and prevent us from acting rationally. Stoics argue that these emotions are caused by false or irrational beliefs about what is good or bad, and that we can free ourselves from them by examining and correcting our beliefs. Stoicism can greatly aid us in our relationships, especially with the opposite sex. Stoics believe in treating everyone with kindness, justice, and respect, regardless of their gender, status, or background. However, they also warn us of the dangers and temptations that can arise from our sexual desires and attachment, advising caution and discretion in our dealings with women. In this context, it is particularly relevant for men to consider what they should keep private in their interaction. This may initially sound strange or even sexist, but it is grounded in the Stoic understanding of human nature and the roles of men and women in society, emphasizing self-mastery, discretion, and modesty. There are 8 key aspects that a man might consider keeping private: insecurities and fears, financial struggles, unresolved past issues, personal failures, criticism of others, excessive emotions, overwhelming desires, and unnecessary complaints. Sharing insecurities and fears too openly can lead to misunderstandings or be seen as a sign of weakness, while discussing financial struggles might create unnecessary stress. Unresolved past issues can affect current relationships, and dwelling on personal failures can alter how one is perceived. Constant criticism of others creates a negative atmosphere, and excessive emotions can be overwhelming. Overwhelming desires should be managed to maintain self-discipline, and constant complaining can be counterproductive. By adhering to these principles, men can cultivate stronger, more respectful and balanced relationships, aligned with the Stoic ideals of self-mastery and rationality. This approach not only enhances personal well-being, but also fosters healthier and more harmonious interactions with others. Number 1. His mistakes. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the approach to handling mistakes is deeply insightful and instructive, particularly when considering the dynamics between a man and a woman. From a Stoic perspective, mistakes are not merely oversights or errors, but critical stepping stones on the path to wisdom and self-improvement. A Stoic man, therefore, navigates his mistakes with a blend of humility, diligence, and introspective learning. Key aspect of the Stoic approach to mistakes is the emphasis on not revealing them indiscriminately, especially to a woman, in a way that might be misconstrued as a sign of ignorance or folly. This perspective is not about hiding one's imperfections out of shame or fear, but is rooted in the understanding that mistakes are personal learning experiences. The Stoic man recognizes that sharing his mistakes might not always contribute constructively to a relationship or conversation. In the eyes of a Stoic, humility and diligence are virtues that guide one's response to mistakes. A Stoic man understands that to err is human, but he does not make mistakes lightly. He approaches his tasks and decisions with careful thought and consideration, minimizing the likelihood of error. However, when mistakes do occur, he does not shy away from them. Instead, he embraces them as opportunities for personal growth and development. Learning from mistakes is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. The Stoic man analyzes his errors not with self-flagellation or excessive guilt, but with a clear, rational mind, seeking to understand the root causes and lessons that can be derived. This process of introspection and analysis is crucial for turning mistakes into valuable life lessons, enhancing one's ability to navigate similar situations in the future with greater wisdom. Moreover, the Stoic man practices discipline and perseverance in correcting his mistakes. He understands that improvement is a continuous process and requires consistent effort. He does not allow his errors to define him, but uses them as catalysts for positive change and self-enhancement. Taking responsibility for one's mistakes is another fundamental Stoic principle. The Stoic man does not indulge in the blame game, neither blaming others nor wallowing in self-blame. He takes ownership of his actions and their consequences, focusing on how he can rectify the situation and prevent similar mistakes in the future. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus eloquently captured the essence of this approach when he said, "It is not the things that happen to us that trouble us, but our opinions about them." This profound statement underlines the Stoic belief that our interpretation and reaction to events, including our own mistakes, define their impact on us. In conclusion, the Stoic man's approach to mistakes is a rich tapestry of humility, learning, and personal responsibility. His handling of errors is not about concealment, but about cultivating inner resilience and wisdom. By viewing mistakes as opportunities for growth and adhering to Stoic virtues, he navigates life with a deeper understanding and a commitment to continuous self-improvement. Number 2. His feelings. In the rich philosophical landscape of Stoicism, the Stoic man's relationship with his feelings and emotions is a nuanced exploration of self-awareness, mindfulness, and the deliberate management of internal states. Rooted in the Stoic principles that advocate for understanding rather than suppression, he navigates the intricate terrain of emotions with a balanced approach, recognizing their influence on judgments and action. Contrary to the misconception that Stoicism requires emotional suppression, the Stoic man does not seek to stifle his feelings. Instead, he embraces them with a keen sense of awareness and mindfulness. In Stoic philosophy, emotions are not viewed as adversaries to be conquered, but as signals that provide valuable insights into one's inner state. By acknowledging and understanding his feelings, the Stoic man gains a deeper understanding of himself and is better equipped to navigate life's complexities. Crucially, the Stoic man is vigilant about how his feelings and emotions might impact his judgments and actions. Stoicism teaches that a wise individual does not allow emotions to hijack reason, but rather integrates emotional intelligence into rational decision-making. By maintaining this balance, the Stoic man ensures that his responses to external events are not dictated by fleeting emotions, but guided by a deliberate and considered thought process. While the Stoic man is attuned to his emotions, he exercises discretion when it comes to expressing them to others. This choice is not about feigning emotional indifference, but stems from a genuine desire to communicate emotions in a manner that is appropriate and beneficial to those around him. He understands that indiscriminate displays of emotions, even to his lover or wife, may not always contribute positively to the dynamics of relationships. The Stoic man's decision to withhold certain emotions from others is also rooted in his commitment to project a rational and calm demeanor. In Stoicism, the ideal is not emotional detachment, the mastery of emotions. By choosing when and how to express his feelings, he seeks to convey a sense of rationality and composure, rather than appearing irrational or overly emotional in the eyes of others. In Stoic philosophy, feelings and emotions are not discarded but refined, becoming tools for self-awareness and wisdom. The Stoic man's approach to emotions is a testament to the harmonious integration of reason and feeling, a dynamic equilibrium that fosters a life of balance, resilience, and thoughtful engagement with the world. In conclusion, the Stoic man's handling of feelings is a nuanced dance between self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and the judicious expression of emotions. In the grand tapestry of Stoic virtues, his approach to feelings becomes a brushstroke, paints a portrait of a mindful, rational, and emotionally intelligent individual navigating the intricate landscapes of the human experience. Number 3. His pains. In the tapestry of Stoic philosophy, Stoic man's approach to pain is a testament to his resilience, fortitude, and unwavering commitment to maintaining inner tranquility. This perspective profoundly influences how he navigates and communicates about his pains, especially within the dynamics of a relationship with a woman. The Stoic understanding of pain is not about denial or suppression, but about transcending suffering and embracing challenges with a stoic and cheerful demeanor. From a Stoic viewpoint, openly displaying one's pains, particularly in the context of a romantic relationship, might be perceived as a sign of suffering and misery. The Stoic man, however, does not succumb to the weight of his pains. Instead, he adopts a stoic and cheerful disposition, acknowledging that life's challenges are an inevitable part of the human experience. Stoic philosophy encourages a distinctive perspective on seeking relief from pain. The Stoic man does not actively seek comfort or immediate relief from his pains. Instead, he sees pain as a challenge that invites him to grow stronger. By reframing pain as an opportunity for challenge and growth, he transforms the experience into a meaningful and transformative aspect of his journey. The Stoic man's response to pain is not about showcasing vulnerability or seeking sympathy. Instead, he views pain as a personal challenge and an opportunity for internal transformation. By choosing not to display his pains openly, he directs his energy towards overcoming challenges with resilience and maintaining a stoic and cheerful demeanor. Seneca, the prominent Stoic philosopher, captured this ethos with his profound statement, "Fire tests gold and misfortune tests brave men." This analogy underscores the Stoic belief that challenges and difficulties symbolized by the metaphorical fire are opportunities for individuals to reveal their true character and resilience. The Stoic man embraces this test with courage and fortitude. In essence, the Stoic man's approach to pain is a harmonious blend of endurance, joy, and transformative growth. By embracing challenges with resilience, maintaining a cheerful disposition, and reframing pain as an opportunity for growth, he embodies the Stoic ideals of inner strength and tranquility. Through this approach, the Stoic man transcends suffering, navigating the ebb and flow of life's challenges with grace and a steadfast commitment to personal development. Number 4. His love. In the context of Stoicism, the concept of love is approached with a unique perspective that emphasizes independence, self-sufficiency, and rationality. A Stoic man guided by the principles of Stoicism approaches love in a manner that is free from excessive attachment and dependence. This viewpoint is crucial in understanding the Stoic approach to romantic relationships and emotional bonds. For a Stoic man, love is not about losing oneself in another or becoming overly attached. Instead, it is about loving with reason and freedom. He sees love as an emotion that should be guided by wisdom and rational understanding. This approach to love enables him to maintain his independence and self-sufficiency, even within the context of a romantic relationship. He loves, but he does not allow his love to blind him to reality, or bind him in a way that compromises his principles or autonomy. In loving another, the Stoic man practices respect, dignity, and equality. He views love as a mutual exchange of respect and care, rather than a means of clinging to or possessing another person. This perspective allows for a healthy and balanced relationship, where both individuals are free to be themselves and grow independently. Moreover, the Stoic man does not demand or expect love in a way that places a burden on the relationship. Instead, he appreciates and cherishes the love he receives, understanding that love is a gift to be valued, not a right to be claimed. This approach fosters a sense of gratitude and mindfulness in his relationships, enhancing the quality and depth of his emotional connections. Importantly, the Stoic man does not feel the need to constantly express his love through words alone. He believes that true love is shown through actions and behaviors that demonstrate care, understanding, and support. His love is not merely spoken. It is lived out in his daily interactions and the way he treats his partner. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, encapsulates this philosophy with his statement, "The best way to avenge yourself is not to become like the wrongdoer." This quote reflects the Stoic belief in maintaining one's virtue and character, even in the face of challenges or negative influences. In the context of love, it implies that the Stoic man remains true to his principles, not allowing his emotions to lead him to act in ways that are contrary to his values. The Stoic man's approach to love, therefore, is characterized by a balance between emotional depth and rational understanding. He loves deeply and genuinely, but always with an awareness of the importance of maintaining his independence, virtue, and rational judgment. This balanced approach to love allows him to form meaningful and fulfilling relationships while staying true to the core tenets of Stoicism, ultimately leading to a more contented and harmonious life. When considering what a man must always hide from a woman according to Stoicism, it does not mean that a man should lie or deceive a woman, or that he should be cold or distant from her. Instead, it means that a man should be honest and loyal, but also discreet and modest. He should be warm and affectionate, but also rational and independent. He should be a man and not a boy. By hiding certain things from a woman, a man does not hide himself from her, but reveals his true self to her. He reveals his courage, wisdom, integrity, strength, honor, joy, moderation, and love. He reveals his virtue, which is the only thing that truly matters in life. Number 5. His weaknesses. In the philosophy of Stoicism, a Stoic man embodies a set of timeless principles that guide his approach to life, particularly in the face of challenges and weaknesses. One cornerstone of Stoicism lies in the belief that the only true measure of one's character is how they respond to adversity. When it comes to personal weaknesses, a Stoic man rises above the natural inclination to complain or seek solace in the acknowledgement of his pain. A key aspect of this Stoic ethos is the concept of enduring everything with Stoicism, a term encompassing various virtues such as patience, forbearance, resignation, fortitude, and endurance. It is not about suppressing emotions or denying the existence of pain, but rather about facing these challenges with a calm and rational mind. Stoicism teaches that while external circumstances may be beyond one's control, the response to those circumstances is a matter of personal choice. The Stoic man does not indulge in seeking sympathy or pity from others, even from those closest to him, such as his lover or wife. Instead, he draws upon his own well of strength and resilience, recognizing that true fortitude is found within oneself. Stoicism places a high value on self-sufficiency, cultivating an inner strength that is not reliant on external validations or expressions of pity. While conventional wisdom might dictate that sharing one's vulnerabilities and seeking support is a sign of strength, Stoicism offers a different perspective. The Stoic man understands that there is power in enduring suffering in silence, not for the sake of Stoic posturing, but as a means of cultivating a resilient and composed spirit. This silence is not a suppression of emotion, but a conscious choice to respond to difficulties with unwavering inner strength. In a world often marked by chaos and unpredictability, the Stoic man stands as a testament to the enduring power of a disciplined mind and an indomitable spirit. By adhering to these principles, he not only navigates life's challenges with grace, but also sets an example of resilience and fortitude for others to follow. Number 6. His dreams. The Stoic perspective on dreams and aspirations is deeply rooted in a philosophy of realism, pragmatism, and self-sufficiency. Within this framework, the Stoic man approaches his dreams with a distinctive blend of groundedness and focus, steering clear of vanity and delusion. This philosophy shapes his interactions, particularly in how he might share his dreams and aspirations with a woman. From a Stoic viewpoint, dreams and aspirations are not to be confused with fanciful illusions or unattainable fantasies. Instead, they are seen as meaningful pursuits that align with one's values and capability. A Stoic man, therefore, is cautious about sharing his dreams, not out of secrecy, but to avoid the trap of vanity and the quest for external validation. This restraint is not an indication of a lack of ambition, but a reflection of the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within one's control and influence. In Stoic thought, pursuit of dreams is not driven by a desire for recognition or approval from others, including a romantic partner. The Stoic man is guided by his inner compass, seeking fulfillment and happiness through personal growth and the achievement of goals that resonate with his true self. He understands that the pursuit of external validation can lead to disappointment and detracts from genuine self-improvement. This approach to dreams is closely tied to the Stoic practice, focusing on duties and realistic goals. The Stoic man directs his energies towards achievable objectives, channeling his passion and purpose into endeavors that contribute positively to his life and the lives of those around him. He recognizes that investing time and energy in things beyond his control or irrelevant to his happiness is counterproductive. The Stoic man's relationship with his dreams is also characterized by a strong sense of self-reliance and autonomy. He does not rely on others to shape or endorse his aspirations. Instead, he trusts his own judgment and inner voice, drawing upon his inner resources to realize his ambitions. This self-reliance is not a rejection of support from others, but an affirmation of his ability to direct his life's course. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, encapsulated this philosophy in his profound observation: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thought." This statement underscores the Stoic belief that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, shaped by the quality and nature of one's thoughts and perspectives. For the Stoic man, dreams are not just idle fantasies, but reflections of a thoughtful and purpose-driven mind. In essence, the Stoic man's approach to his dreams is a harmonious blend of realism, self-reliance, and a focus on personal values and capabilities. He views his aspirations through the lens of practicality and internal validation, seeking to achieve goals that bring genuine fulfillment and align with his principles. This measured and introspective approach to dreams exemplifies the Stoic commitment to living a life guided by thoughtful, purposeful, and self-sufficient principles. Number 7. His secrets. In Stoic philosophy, the handling of personal secrets is deeply intertwined with the principles of discretion, honor, and respect for oneself and others. This perspective shapes how a Stoic man approaches the sharing of his secrets, particularly in the context of his interactions with a woman. The Stoic approach to secrets is not about secrecy for its own sake, but about understanding the value of privacy and the importance of maintaining one's dignity. From a Stoic viewpoint, secrets are considered a reflection of one's inner life and personal experiences. They are closely guarded, not because they necessarily contain anything shameful or nefarious, but because they represent aspects of one's privacy and personal dignity. A Stoic man values the sanctity of his inner world and understands that not all aspects of his life need to be shared with others, even those closest to him. Discretion is a key virtue in Stoic thought, guiding the Stoic man in his interactions with others. He refrains from gossip and slander, recognizing that such behaviors not only betray the trust of others, but also diminish his own character. He chooses to keep his mouth shut, not out of fear of exposure, but out of respect for the privacy of himself and others. This discretion is a sign of his respect for the sanctity of personal boundaries and the confidentiality of shared confidences. Honor and trustworthiness are central to the Stoic's character. The Stoic man is committed to keeping his word and maintaining his integrity. He avoids betraying or deceiving others, recognizing that such actions would compromise his moral principles and erode the trust others place in him. His commitment to honor extends to how he handles his own secrets, as well as those entrusted to him by others. The Stoic man's approach to secrets is also characterized by a protective and respectful attitude. He does not reveal or exploit secrets, whether his own or those of others. Instead, he protects them, understanding that doing so is a form of respecting the dignity and privacy of individuals. This protective stance is not about hiding the truth or evading responsibility, but about safeguarding the sanctity of personal experiences and inner lives. Self-trust is a fundamental aspect of the Stoic's handling of secrets. The Stoic man trusts himself with his secrets, relying on his own judgment and discretion to determine what should be shared and what should remain private. This self-trust is not an indication of isolation or mistrust of others, but a reflection of his confidence in his ability to manage his own inner world. Cicero, the Stoic orator, eloquently expressed the essence of this philosophy when he said, "The most sacred thing in the world is the human soul." This statement captures the Stoic belief in the sacredness of the inner self, which includes one's thoughts, feelings, experiences, and secrets. For the Stoic man, protecting his secrets and respecting the secrets of others is a way of honoring the sacredness of the human soul. In summary, the Stoic man's approach to his secrets is a delicate balance of discretion, honor, and respect. He values the privacy and dignity of his inner world, understanding that not all aspects of his life need to be shared. His commitment to discretion, trustworthiness, and the protection of personal boundaries demonstrates his respect for the sanctity of the human soul. Through this approach, the Stoic man embodies the principles of Stoicism, living a life characterized by integrity, respect for privacy, and the cultivation of a virtuous and dignified inner self. Number 8. His pleasures. In the philosophical landscape of Stoicism, the approach to pleasure is marked by a distinct call for temperance and moderation. This perspective is especially salient in the context of a Stoic man's interactions and relationships with women. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue and self-mastery, provides a nuanced understanding of pleasure, viewing it as a potential source of indulgence and addiction if not approached with caution and restraint. For the Stoic man, pleasure is not inherently negative, but it is the relationship with pleasure that demands careful consideration. He recognizes that allowing pleasures to control or corrupt him would be a departure from the Stoic principles of self-discipline and rationality. Therefore, he engages with his pleasures through the lens of reason and moderation. Craving and coveting pleasures are seen as pathways to dissatisfaction and turmoil. The Stoic man, therefore, cultivates an attitude of non-attachment towards pleasures. He does not allow his desires to overpower his rational judgment or lead him astray from his moral compass. Instead, he uses his pleasures with wisdom and virtue, ensuring that they serve him rather than dominate. The Stoic philosophy also teaches the importance of not abusing or wasting pleasure. The Stoic man values the quality of his experiences over their quantity. He seeks to preserve and enhance his pleasures, not through indulgence, through an appreciation of their value and a mindful engagement with them. This approach allows him to derive genuine satisfaction from his pleasures, without falling into the trap of excess or hedonism. In his interactions with women, the Stoic man remains guided by the principle of self-regulation. He does not seek to satisfy his pleasures through external sources, including relationships. Instead, he maintains a focus on regulating his desires and pleasures internally, aligning them with his Stoic virtues. This self-regulation is a testament to his commitment to personal integrity and autonomy. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, encapsulates this ethos with his profound insight. Freedom is not procured by a full enjoyment of what is desired, but by controlling the desire. This statement highlights the Stoic belief that true freedom and contentment come from mastering one's desires and impulses rather than being led by them. The Stoic man embodies this wisdom, finding freedom and fulfillment not in unbridled indulgence, but in the thoughtful and disciplined enjoyment of pleasures. Ultimately, the Stoic man's approach to pleasure is characterized by a deep understanding of the balance between enjoyment and self-control. By engaging with pleasures in a measured and conscious manner, he upholds the values of temperance and rationality. This balanced approach enables him to experience the joys of life without succumbing to the pitfalls of excess and indulgence, thus living in accordance with the noble principles of Stoicism. This is the Stoic way of living and the Stoic way of loving. It is not easy, but it is rewarding. It is not popular, but it is noble. It is not for everyone, but it is for us. We are the Stoics, and we are here to help you become one of us. If you want to learn more about Stoicism and how it can change your life for the better, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. We will share with you more insights and tips on how to apply Stoicism to your daily life and how to achieve happiness and peace of mind. Thank you for watching, and remember, the only thing you need to be happy is yourself.